Hello students, welcome to Kenny's Educare, a group of Kenny Solutions. Today we will be starting with lesson number 16, which is natural resources. Now what do you mean by natural and what do you mean by resources? Natural मतलब ऐसे substances जो हमें nature provide करता है. We are not making it. There are two types of resources, okay? One is natural, that is available naturally, and the second one is man-made. Okay, so now looking at the two words, you might be very much clear with the difference between natural and man-made. Man-made resources मतलब ऐसे resources जो आपने बनाए हैं या हमने बनाए हैं, ठीक है. पर natural मतलब क्या, ये सारी चीज़ें हमें रेडीमेड मिल रही है, हमें नेचर प्रोवाइड कर रहा है, वी डोंट हैव टू वर्क फॉर इट. ओके, वो हो गया नेचुरल. अब रिसोर्सेज की बात करोगे तो वी आर गेटिंग गोल्ड, वी आर गेटिंग कोल, वी आर गेटिंग पेट्रोल, वी आर गेटिंग डीजल. So we are not making this, we are getting it from the nature. We are getting water, we are getting air, right? So these are the resources that the nature is providing us. So in this lesson, you will be studying about all the natural resources that are made available to us of free of cost from the nature. Okay, so let's start with the lesson, and we will start it by recalling what is meant by natural resources. So as I told you, the resources that are available naturally to us in any of the form as natural resources. Now the second question which you need to recall is, give me some examples of the natural resources. So the examples can be soil, stone, minerals, fuels, coal, water, plants, animals. Are we making animals? No. So some of the animals, they were on the earth, right? So these are also some of the resources that we are having. Okay, so we get many substances from the nature. We are getting fruits, we are getting vegetables. So these are the various substances that the nature is providing us without any greed. Okay, and they are satisfying variety of our daily needs, right? So when you start up in the morning, when you are drinking up your coffee, tea or milk, you are getting milk for it, you are getting water for it. From where all the substances are coming? We are getting it because of our nature, right? So the first thing when you get up in the morning, always thank God for everything that you have got. Okay, so the soil, stone, minerals, air, water, plants, animals, these are all present on our earth, and there are various different kinds of natural resources. You will be countless if you go on counting all the natural resources that the nature is providing you free of cost. Okay, see, before studying further, we should know one sphere of the earth. Now you have studied three different spheres of the earth. This is just a refreshment to your mind. Okay, so तीन spheres होते हैं earth के. One is lithosphere. You have studied this before. One is lithosphere. Second one is atmosphere. And the third one is hydrosphere. Okay, this is the basic thing which you should know. But here, the question is specifically asked about lithosphere. Now, let me make you one thing clear. This is nothing but the simple word for this are, okay, land and air and water. These are the basic need of us, right? So land अगर आया तो it is covering the lithosphere. एयर के बारे में बात हो रही है तो इट इज़ कवरिंग द एटमॉस्फियर, एंड व्हेन इट कम्स टू वाटर इट इज़ कवरिंग द हाइड्रोस्फियर. नाउ व्हाट इज मेंट बाय लिथोस्फियर? सी, lithosphere is a rigid outermost shell of the earth. So can you see, this is the rigid outermost shell on the earth, and it is composed of the crust and the portion of the upper mantle that behaves elastically on time scales of thousands of years or greater. ये कहाँ पे present है? It is present on the upper mantle. Can you see, this is the upper part of the mantle, So it is present on the upper mantle, and it is presenting and behaving itself as elastical from thousands of years. Okay. The outermost shell of a rocky planet, the crust. Now here it is given the definition of the crust. What is crust? Okay, so crust is defined on the basis of its chemistry and mineralogy. Okay, what is crust? The outermost shell of the rocky planet. Okay, and what it is? Lithosphere. Crust and the upper solid mantle is the lithosphere. Okay, and how is the crust defined? Because of the chemistry it is having and because of the mineralogy it is following. Okay, so this is the basic thing that you should know about lithosphere. See, natural resources in the Earth's crust. So the Earth's lithosphere. Now we came to know that the Earth's land, or the solid rigid part, which is on the topmost part of the mantle, okay, is made up of land. Lithosphere means land. The lithosphere is made up of land and the hard crust beneath it. So there will be a land, and beneath means below, and below the land there will be a hard crust which will be present. So the lithosphere is not homogeneous, but it is made up of many types of rocks. Now what do you mean by homogeneous? Homo means similar. तो लिथोस्फीयर के पास सिमिलर चीज़ें प्रेजेंट नहीं है या सिमिलर रॉक्स प्रेजेंट नहीं है. It is made up of many different types of rocks. Okay, so the resources in the Earth's crust, they include, now what all things are present in the Earth's crust is very important. So our Earth crust, it includes the minerals, it includes the ores, it includes the mineral oil and other fuels, rocks, water, elements and etc. Okay, there are many things which are present in our Earth crust. So you should remember at least 4 to 5. Okay. Now we studied that the Earth crust includes the minerals and ores, right? So what are minerals and ores we will be studying first. So mineral wealth has an important place among the natural resources. Mineral wealth जो है हमारी, that is an important place. हमारे natural resources का one of the important place is mineral wealth. Okay, so these minerals, they are formed by various processes which takes place in the environment. Now you have been taught in disaster management and in many lessons that we should not pollute our environment, we should not harm our environment, right? Why this are told to you? Because we are just interrupting in the processes that that takes place in the environment, right? So one of the processes which are included is of the formation of different types of minerals and ores also. So if we interfere with any of the process, this all processes are indirectly affected as well. Okay, so the rocks on the earth, they are mainly made up of minerals. I told you that lithosphere is not homogeneous. There are various different types of rocks which are present on lithosphere. So with what these rocks are made up of? They are made up of minerals. So it is very important for us to preserve minerals. Okay, so these minerals can be obtained by mining process. Okay, ये मिनरल्स हमें मिलते कैसे हैं? बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ माइनिंग. हम सॉइल को डिग करते हैं बहुत अंदर तक. ओके, एंड देन वी डिग आउट ऑल द मिनरल्स फ्रॉम इट. Only a few metals, like for example gold, silver, copper, platinum and bismuth, they occur in the free state in nature. Okay, so these are the metals which are obtained by the mining process, and they are obtained or they occur in the free state in the nature. Okay, see, this is the machine that is used for mining process. Okay, see, a majority of the metals occur in the form of compounds. Now as I told you, gold हो गया, silver हो गया, copper हो गया, they occur in free state. पर ऐसे बहुत सारे metals हैं जो compound के form में available होता है. Okay, so minerals that contain a high proportion of metal, they are called as ores. तो ऐसे minerals जिसके अंदर ज़्यादा metals present होते हैं उनको हम क्या बोलते हैं? ores. Okay, It is economical to obtain metals from ores. From where do we get ores? We get ores from metal itself. Ores से हम क्या निकाल सकते हैं? Metals. Okay, economical means it is giving us some value for that metal or for that ore. Okay, so the properties of minerals become clear from their characteristic color, their luster. Luster means shine. Okay, hardness, shape, cleavage or fracture and streak. So how do we define the properties of the mineral, how they are? By judging their characteristic color. उनका color कैसा है? Their luster means how they are shining or they are not shining. कितने hard है? उनका shape क्या है? What is the length of it? And the cleavage or the fracture that occurs on the minerals. Okay. See, this is most important thing and you should make a point of it. Okay. So metals are obtained from their ore by extraction and purification process. अब I told you कि हमें ores से क्या मिलता है? We get metals from ores, right? So ये metals हम ores से कैसे बनाते हैं? There are two processes which are used for this. One is extraction process and the second one is purification process. So this is an important fill in the blanks question which can be asked. Okay. Impurities. There are various and innumerable impurities which are present in the sand and the soil. Okay. तो जो sand and soil होता है ores के अंदर, उन impurities को हम क्या बोलते हैं? We call it as gangue. Okay, this two are very important fill in the blanks and I want you all to write down this in your notebook and mark it as important. ठीक है? See, now you might be thinking, how are the minerals formed? हमें देखा कि purification, extraction process करते हैं हम and mining के through हमें हमारे metals मिल जाते हैं. But how are minerals formed? Okay, so the minerals they are formed from the magma in the earth's crust and the lava from the eruption of the volcanoes. आपने volcanic eruption के बारे में सुना है? ऐसा होता है and यहाँ से फिर ऐसे ये फूट जाता है. ठीक है, this volcanic eruption, these are not good for us because they cause air pollution and harmful and hazardous gases are emitted out from this volcanic eruptions. पर उसके अंदर minerals present होता है. This is one of the good thing. So how are this mineral formed? Earth crust के अंदर magma present होता है and lava present होता है. And ये lava कहाँ से आता है? It comes from the volcanic eruption. जब वो ठंडे हो जाते हैं and crystals में convert हो जाते हैं तो ये form होता है lava. Okay? Now I hope you are clear कि lava कैसे form हो रहा है. जब भी volcanic eruption आता है and जब भी वो cool हो जाते हैं they get transformed into crystal. Lava जब cool हो जाएंगे they will get transformed into crystal. Okay? This is what is happening here. Okay. Then minerals are formed when the solid crystals remain behind after the process of evaporation. Evaporation process में हम क्या करते हैं? Evaporation process में suppose water vapors है या water droplets है, वो droplets को हम convert करते हैं into water again. So this is how the evaporation process works. तो जो solid crystal रह जाते हैं evaporation process के बाद भी वैसे भी minerals form हो जाते हैं. Okay, this is the second process. Then third one, minerals get transformed from one form into another due to large changes in the temperature and the pressure. Now, because of the change in the temperature and pressure, minerals can transform themselves from one form to the another. So this is the third type. How the minerals have been formed. Fourthly, some living organisms produce inorganic minerals. Example, conches, shells, etc., which are formed from the protection of the body. You might be knowing ये shell से हमें pearl मिलता है, right? White color का pearl. ठीक है. So how are these minerals formed? हमने 4 steps पढ़े. एक तो जब volcanic eruption आता है तो जो lava है cool होने के बाद it gets converted into crystal. So this is how we are getting one of the mineral. दूसरा process में इवेपोरेशन प्रोसेस होने के बाद भी कुछ सॉलिड क्रिस्टल जो बच जाते हैं, वो क्रिस्टल्स क्या होते हैं, दे फॉर्म द मिनरल्स. ओके, थर्ड प्रोसेस में हमने देखा कि टेम्परेचर और प्रेशर चेंज होने की वजह से एक मिनरल दूसरे इसमें ट्रांसफॉर्म हो जाता है, एंड दैट इज द थर्ड प्रोसेस बाय विच वी गेट मिनरल्स. फोर्थ प्रोसेस वी नो अबाउट शेल्स. तो कुछ लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म के बॉडी से भी हमें मिनरल्स मिलती है, राइट. सो दिस आर द फोर प्रोसेसेस and this is how the minerals are formed. Now what are the some examples of minerals which you should know? They are magnetite, mica, halite, gypsum, diamond, graphite. You know where graphite is used? The pencil lid that you have, that is made up of graphite. Then the shell which contains pearl in it. Okay, see, classification of minerals according to their property. Okay, so according to their properties, जो minerals है they are classified into three: non-metals, metals and energy minerals. Okay, so metal and non-metal तो आपको easily याद रहेगा. Third one is energy minerals. Okay, so metals का we will study first. Metals के अंदर minerals क्या क्या आते हैं? Iron, gold, silver, tin, bauxite, manganese, platinum, tungsten. So these are all metal minerals. Okay, and you need to at least remember four examples of metal mineral, non-metal mineral as well as energy mineral. Okay, अब non-metal minerals में क्या क्या आता है? It includes mica, sulfur, gypsum, potash, graphite, diamond and feldspar. So these are the examples of non-metal minerals that are there. Third is energy minerals. Energy minerals के अंदर आते हैं coal, mineral oil and natural gases. के natural gas में हमारा पेट्रोल आता है, डीजल आता है. Okay, so those are natural gases that we are having. So it is very much important for you all to at least remember 4 examples of each. Okay, and I hope that you will study this. And remember the 3 types of classification of the minerals. Okay, metal minerals, non-metal minerals and energy minerals. And you might be thinking कि इनको अलग अलग क्यों किया गया है? Because they are having the different properties. जैसे हमने classification पढ़ा है, अभी living world and its classification में क्या होता है? Based on the properties or based on the body structure, हम living organisms को classify कर देते हैं अलग अलग type में, right? So same thing is happening with the minerals. जिनकी properties similar है उनको metal mineral में डाल दिया है, जिनकी कुछ properties अलग है उनको non metal में, and the minerals which are giving us energy in one or the other form उसको हमने third type में डाल दिया, that is energy minerals. Okay, see, gems and gem-like minerals. So some important minerals like diamond, ruby, sapphire, emerald, jade, zircon, these are used as gems, and these gems they are in great demand in today's modern technology. आपने देखा होगा लोग जो है आजकल डिफरेंट टाइप्स के रिंग्स पहनते हैं बिकॉज उनके जो पंडित होते हैं, दे एस्ट्रोलॉजर्स, दे सजेस्ट देम टू वेयर सच काइंड ऑफ रिंग्स, एंड it was trending also, and so people adapted and people started wearing these gems. Okay, and because of that these gems they are in great demand today. Okay, and according to astrology this tells us about the different planets, you know, satellite, moon, इन सब के बारे में बात करते हैं astrologers. So they say कि for you it is very good if you wear this sapphire, you wear this ruby. You can ask your mom or dad, they will give you much knowledge on these gems that are used. Okay, it is a type of mineral. See, do you know deposits of the common salt? The common salt means NaCl, the salt that we are using at home. This salt, they are also found in the earth, and that salt is called as rock salt. So the salt that we eat is also called as rock salt. Okay, and where it is used in the food and in some of the medicines. Okay, So this is also a type of mineral that we are consuming, right? Now see, there are some of the national institutions. So one is Indian Schools of Mines. ठीक है, अब इंडियन स्कूल ऑफ माइंड, द नेम इज ओनली सजेस्टिंग अस कि ये क्या सिखाते होंगे. दे विल बी एजुकेटिंग पीपल अबाउट माइनिंग प्रोसेस, बिकॉज माइनिंग प्रोसेस से ही तो हमें मिनरल्स मिल रहे हैं ना हमारे, विच आर वेरी मच इम्पॉर्टेंट टू अस, राइट? So this institute has now been converted into an Indian Institute of Technology. So if you are interested in studying about the minerals, in studying about the lithosphere and all, what you can do, you can go with this technology also, you can go with this institute also, okay? See, some important minerals and ores. So the first one which is given is iron ore. ठीक है, अब जो आयन है वो अपने इम्प्योर स्टेट में प्रेजेंट होता है, जिसको हम बोलते हैं आयन ओर. अब आई टोल्ड यू, ये जो ओर है, ओर से हमें क्या मिलता है? मिनरल्स, राइट? सो आयन ओर इज अ ओर फ्रॉम विच वी गेट अ मिनरल कॉल्ड आयन. ओके, सो आयन ओर इज यूज्ड टू मेक अ वैरायटी ऑफ आर्टिकल्स फ्रॉम टिन्स टू हैवी मशीनरी. तो आयन्स हम एक छोटी सी चीज़ से लेके बड़ी मशीन्स तक बनाने के लिए वी आर यूजिंग दिस आयन्स. ओके, फॉर एग्जाम्पल फार्मिंग इम्प्लीमेंट्स बनाने के लिए वी नीड दिस आयन ओर. रेल्स ऑफ रेलवे ट्रैक्स भी किससे बनते हैं? यूजिंग द आयन ओर्स. ओके, सो फॉर ऑल दिस थिंग्स वी आर रिक्वायरिंग आयन ओर्स. वी कैन मेक अ पेन, to making a heavy machines. It is used for everything. So the four main ores of iron, they are magnetite, hematite, limonite and siderite. Okay, most important question which can be asked for 1 marks in answer the following questions. Okay, which are the four main important ores of iron? You should know it's magnetite, hematite, limonite and siderite. I want you all to write this 5 times because you will go wrong with the spellings and then your marks will be reduced. So I want you all to write the spellings 5 times. Okay, this will be your homework. Now the second important mineral and ore is manganese. ठीक है, manganese. इसको इसको अलग तरीके से मत पढ़ना because most of read it something different. So it's manganese. Okay, so this manganese, it occurs in the form of its carbonate, silicate and oxide. Now what does the sentence is telling you is कि manganese 3 form में आता है. I'll write manganese and then I'll explain you. Okay, see, manganese के 3 form है. First one is carbonate, second one is silicate and the third one is oxide. Okay, so how you will read the 3 forms of the manganese? You will read it as manganese carbonate, manganese silicate and manganese oxide. So here you are getting manganese in 3 different forms. Okay, and their uses are very important. They are used in many different places. Okay, so this compounds of manganese, they are used in the preparation of medicines. Pharmacy में use कर लिया, and for giving a pink tinge to the glass. Can you imagine the substance or the minerals that you are using in medicine can also be used for giving just a pink colored tinge to the glass? No, right? But all these minerals, they are having important roles in our life and we don't know why this is happening and which mineral is causing them to occur. And that is why when you will ask people about manganese, they will not have much knowledge on it. ऐसा क्यों है? Because we are not studying about it much, but that is very important to us. Okay, manganese is also used in electrical appliances. Now what does electrical appliances means? The refrigerator, the TV, the AC, all the things that you are using, electrical things, our mobile phones, these are all electrical appliances that we are using. So this manganese is also used for making this electrical appliances. Okay, so these are important mineral ores. There are 3 more which you need to know. See, third one is bauxite. Okay, so bauxite is the most important ore of aluminium. Very important, fill in the blanks. Bauxite or dash is the most important ore of aluminium, or it can be asked as bauxite is the most important ore of dash. So two fill in the blanks can be formed out of it. Okay, you should remember this. Bauxite कौन से ore से बनता है? Aluminium. I'll write it here. एल्यूमिनियम के ओर से हमें क्या मिल रहा है? वी आर गेटिंग बॉक्साइट, एंड ये बॉक्साइट में क्या होता है? इट कंटेन्स 55% ऑफ एल्यूमिनियम. ओके, रिमेंबर दिस थिंग. ये आप मैंने जो एरो करके लिखा है ना, जस्ट ट्राई टू रिमेंबर दैट. ठीक है. नाउ बॉक्साइट कंसिस्ट मेनली ऑफ द एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड. ओके, 55% एल्यूमिनियम है ना. एल्यूमिनियम कौन से फॉर्म में है? एल्यूमिनियम इज इन इट्स ऑक्साइड फॉर्म. ठीक है, 55% एल्यूमिनियम तो है, पर कौन से फॉर्म में? ऑक्साइड के फॉर्म में. ओके, एल्यूमिनियम इज अ वेरी गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी एंड हीट. ठीक है, एल्यूमिनियम क्या है? गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, इसलिए हम इसको इलेक्ट्रिकल अप्लायंसेस में यूज कर सकते हैं. एंड इट्स डेंसिटी इज ऑल्सो लो. सो दिस आर सम ऑफ द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक. सी, हमें टॉपिक का नाम दिया हुआ है बॉक्साइट, बट यहाँ पे सारी चीज़ें एल्यूमिनियम के बारे में ही दी गई है. सो डोंट गेट कन्फ्यूज इफ इट इज आस्क्ड अबाउट एल्यूमिनियम. ट्राई टू रिमेंबर दैट बॉक्साइट जो है वो एल्यूमिनियम के ओर से बनता है. इट मीन्स वी हैव टू राइट with respect to bauxite. Okay, therefore bauxite को और aluminium को हम कहाँ पे यूज़ करते हैं? एरोप्लेन्स में, ट्रांसपोर्ट व्हीकल्स में, एंड टू मेक इलेक्ट्रिक वायर. इलेक्ट्रिक वायर्स क्यों बना रहे हैं हम लोग? बिकॉज इट इज़ अ गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. एंड एरोप्लेन एंड ट्रांसपोर्ट व्हीकल में क्यों यूज़ कर रहे हैं? बिकॉज इट इज़ अ गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ हिट ऑल्सो, राइट. सो दिस वॉज ऑल अबाउट बॉक्साइट. बॉक्साइट कैसे बनता है? एल्यूमिनियम की ओर से. इसमें 55% ऑफ एल्यूमिनियम होता है, एंड द एल्यूमिनियम अकर्स इन द फॉर्म ऑफ एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड. ओके, नाउ द फोर्थ वन इज फोर्थ इंपॉर्टेंट मिनरल एंड ओर इज कॉपर. कॉपर का नाम आपने सुना होगा. यू नो, जो गोल्ड होता है उसमें आप मम्मा को पूछना 18 कैरेट गोल्ड होता है, 22 कैरेट गोल्ड होता है, एंड 24 कैरेट गोल्ड होता है. इससे कम में भी होता है, बट यू आस्क्ड अबाउट 10 कैरेट्स. ओके, अब इसका मतलब क्या है? 18 कैरेट मतलब इसमें सिर्फ 75% गोल्ड है. ओके, 75. आई विल जस्ट एक्सप्लेन यू विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू 18 कैरेट गोल्ड. 18 कैरेट गोल्ड में कितना गोल्ड है? 75% गोल्ड. अब बचा कितना? 25%. तो 25% होता क्या है? कॉपर. बिकॉज अगर आप 24 कैरेट गोल्ड लोगे तो प्योर गोल्ड ना, जो बहुत ज़्यादा ये होता है, इट विल ब्रेक डाउन ईजिली, एंड उसको हार्ड बनाने के लिए हम उसमें कॉपर को ऐड करते हैं. सो कॉपर इज हैविंग अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल विद रिस्पेक्ट टू गोल्ड. ओके, सी, कॉपर इज फाउंड इन द इम्प्योर स्टेट इन द विसिनिटी ऑफ द आयरन एंड अदर मिनरल्स. कॉपर कौन से फॉर्म में एग्जिस्ट करता है? उसके इम्प्योर स्टेट में, एंड कहाँ पे? around the iron and the other minerals. See, एक तो copper impure state में है, and iron. So copper and iron, they occur in the impure state. Remember this, okay? Copper is a very good conductor of electricity. So along with bauxite and aluminium, copper is also a good conductor of electricity. इसलिए आपने सुना होगा copper wires available होता है, electrical wires, right? Therefore, it is used to make electric wires as well as this copper wires. Copper, it is used in radios, telephones, vehicles, and for making kitchen utensils and statues. आपने kitchen utensils और statues को देखा होगा ना? How are those things made? They are made using the copper. अपने मम्मा को सुना होगा, मुझे copper का बर्तन लेना है. It is very good for our health also if you are eating in copper utensils. Okay. So this was all about copper. Now the last mineral ore that is given is mica. Okay, so mica, until now you have studied about the good conductor of it. आपने देखा कि बॉक्साइट के अंदर आपने देखा कि एल्यूमिनियम एंड कॉपर, दे आर गुड कंडक्टर. पर व्हेन इट कम्स टू बैड कंडक्टर, वहाँ पे भी हमारे पास एक मिनरल प्रेजेंट है, that is called as mica. So you can't use mica for any of the electrical purpose because that is a bad conductor of electricity. Okay, and mica की वैल्यू किस पर डिपेंड करती है? उसके लेयर के थिकनेस के ऊपर the value of the mica is dependent. Okay, mica has many uses such as in ayurvedic medicines. ayurvedic medicines मतलब जो plants herbs यूज करके पहले के ज़माने में like ancient times में when people were not aware of different types of medicines, chemicals, तब आयुर्वेदिक medicines चलती थी. Now also people are very much interested in different of the आयुर्वेदिक medicines. आयुर्वेदिक medicines सारे naturally available चीज़ों से बनता है, and that is why most of the people they go with this आयुर्वेदिक medicines. Okay, तो उसमें हम mica use करते हैं because mica is an important mineral and ore which is available naturally, right? देन हम मीका को डाइज के अंदर भी यूज़ करते हैं. डाइज आर डिफरेंट कलर्स विच गिव कलर्स. ओके, देन हम मीका इलेक्ट्रिक मशीन्स में यूज़ करते हैं, इक्विपमेंट्स में यूज़ करते हैं बहुत सारे. वी यूज़ मीका फॉर वायरलेस कम्युनिकेशन इक्विपमेंट्स ऑल्सो. जैसे हमारा फ़ोन इज़ अ वायरलेस कम्युनिकेशन इक्विपमेंट, राइट? सो वी यूज़ दिस मीका with respect to this wireless communication equipment also. Okay, so see this is a picture that is given. ये भी आपने ऐसा देखा होगा which is made up of iron, copper, अलग अलग ऐसे होते हैं, right? This is the copper wire. Okay, ये बल्ब में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी यूज़ हो रही है. It means it might be copper or it might be aluminium, right? See, these are the use of minerals. हम कब बनाते हैं और क्या क्या बनाते हैं using this. See, where do we saw that we make kitchen utensils? Copper से we can make this different types of kitchen utensils and the statues. Statues क्यों यूज़ किया जाता है? To just decorate and give an immense decoration to your living room, right? Okay, so these are the 5 different important minerals and the ores that we have studied. So the first one was iron ore, second one is manganese, third one is bauxite, fourth one is copper, and the fifth one is mica. Okay, remember this, any of this important mineral ore can be asked for 2 to 3 marks. So you should know the points that are given. Okay, see, various substances they are used in day to day life for generating energy. अभी हमने देखा था कि एक तो मेटल मिनरल्स था, नॉन मेटल मिनरल्स था, एक था एनर्जी मिनरल्स, राइट? एनर्जी मिनरल्स में हमने देखा था कि कोल का एग्जाम्पल था, नेचुरल फ्यूल्स था, राइट? सी, सो इन आवर डे टू डे लाइफ हम ऐसे बहुत सारी सब्सटेंसेस यूज़ करते हैं जो एनर्जी जनरेट करती है. ओके, एंड ये सब्सटेंसेस क्या है? दिस आर कॉल्ड एज फ्यूल्स. ठीक है, अब ये फ्यूल्स जो है ये 3 स्टेट में हमें मिलते हैं. फर्स्ट स्टेट इज़ द सॉलिड स्टेट, सेकेंड स्टेट इज़ द लिक्विड स्टेट और गैसियस स्टेट. तो तीनों में से कोई भी एक स्टेट में फ्यूल कैन बी ऑब्टेन. ओके, अब लेट्स स्टार्ट विद दिस कोल पार्ट. सी, कोल, आपको पता है पहले जो ट्रेन चलती थी, आई थिंक सो जब वॉर्स होते थे उस टाइम जो ट्रेन चलती थी, आपने पहले की पिक्चर्स देखे होंगे, तो उसके अंदर अगर झगड़ा होता था तो व्हाट दे यूज्ड टू डू, वो ट्रेन के पार्ट के पास अगर कोई सीन शूट हुआ होगा तो जस्ट चेक, उसमें वो कोल डालते थे, राइट? एंड कोल से ही ट्रेन चलती थी पहले. ओके, सो मिलियंस ऑफ years ago forest got buried underground as a result of the certain natural events and the layers of soil kept getting deposited over them. तो मिलियंस ऑफ years पहले क्या हुआ था, जो भी फॉरेस्ट एरिया था वो सब अंडरग्राउंड बरीड हो गया था बिकॉज ऑफ द नेचुरल इवेंट दैट टुक प्लेस मिलियंस ऑफ years ago. ओके, जिसके वजह से बहुत सारे सॉइल के लेयर्स जो है उसके ऊपर फॉर्म हो चुके हैं. एंड द वेरी हाई प्रेशर फ्रॉम द अबव एंड द हीट फ्रॉम द अर्थ्स इंटीरियर, यू नो अर्थ्स इंटीरियर इज हैविंग हीट. सो जो हीट है और जो प्रेशर आता है ऊपर से, दे slowly transform the buried plants into fuel. See, जो buried plants थे, as I told you कि जो पहले के forest थे, obviously forest था तो it might be having plants and animals, right? and उसके ऊपर बहुत सारे soil के layer आ गए. तो जो पहले के plants buried थे वो plants के वजह से, earth के heat के वजह से और प्रेशर जो ऊपर से आता है उसके वजह से व्हाट हैपेंड, ये जो बरीड प्लांट थे दोज प्लांट्स गॉट कन्वर्टेड इनटू फ्यूल्स and this fuels we are using it for generating different kinds of energy. ठीक है, ये जो coal है, this coal was thus formed from the remains of those plants. You know when the eagle dies, what happens, eagle के ऊपर fungi लगता है and then eagle जो है वो get mixed with the soil and वो soil के ऊपर फिर plant will grow. This is how the process goes on when the eagle die. Because there is no one to eat the eagle. Okay? तो उन प्लांट के रिमेन से क्या होता है, हमें कोल मिलता है. What do we get? We get coal. So it can be asked for fill in the blanks. Dash was formed from the remains of the plant. You should know that coals were formed from the remains of the plant. Okay, why? Okay, and that is why the coal is said to be a fossil fuel. Fossil मतलब क्या, dead remains of the plants and animals. Those are called as fossil. इसलिए because the coal is formed from the dead remains or the buried plants of the from the forest, that is why this coal is also called as fossil fuel. Okay. See, coal is found in mines, peat, lignite, which is also called as brown coal, bituminous coal and anthracite. These are the various types of coals. See, as I told you, see how the formation of the coal take place. See, क्या हुआ था, millions of years ago what happened, because of some of the natural events, ये पूरा forest जो है उसके ऊपर बहुत सारे soil के layers आए and this forest got covered and buried deep inside. अब ये जो plants और animals बचे थे, because of the pressure that it is getting and because of the earth's interior heat and the time that has been passed, what is happening, this buried plants, they are getting converted into coal, and this is how the coal is formed. Can you see the last part? This is the coal. This is how the formation of the coal takes place. Okay, so we saw that there are different types of coal. You should remember the names of the different types of coal. It can be asked. Okay, so it is peat, lignite, which is also called as brown coal, bituminous coal and anthracite. These are the 4 different types of coals. Okay, anthracite जो है, anthracite is the coal of the highest grade. सबसे अच्छा कोल कौन सा इन सारों में से? It is anthracite, and coal is in a way a storehouse of carbon. कोल बनता किससे है? कार्बन से. ओके, तो कोल को हम क्या बोलते हैं? Coal is also called as storehouse of carbon. Very important, okay? You can make a note of it. Coal is also called as storehouse of carbon. Okay, and this coal is burned to obtain heat energy. Which type of energy is the coal giving us? It is giving us heat energy. Okay, and that is why we are using coal as a fuel. Okay, it is used as a fuel in the thermal power plant as well as to run the boilers and railway engines. See, coal हम कहाँ पे use करते हैं? Thermal power plants में use करते हैं. फिर हम boilers को run करने के लिए we use coal. Railway engines को run करने के लिए we are using coal. Because this coal, they are used as a fuel. As I told you, coal is also called as a fossil fuel. क्योंकि हमने देखा coal form कैसे हो रहा है, right? From the dead remains of the plant. So coal is also called as fossil fuel. I want you all to write this what I have written, okay? Then coal is also used as a fuel for cooking and for baking bricks in kilns on large scale. Bricks मतलब क्या, जो ईंटें होते हैं ना रेड कलर के या डिफरेंट कलर्स के ब्रिक्स जो होते हैं, वो ब्रिक्स कैसे बनते हैं? कोल से बनता है. ओके, सो देयर आर वेरियस यूजेस ऑफ द कोल्स. You should at least remember 3 to 4 uses of coal. Okay, the gaseous fuels, producer gas, water gas, this all are obtained from the coal. ये सब चीज़ें हमें कहाँ से मिल रहा है? कोल से मिल रहा है. So coal as an energy resources contributes greatly to the industrial development. ठीक है? When you are using coal as an energy resources, it is contributing greatly to the industrial development. अब आपको पता है when you study about air pollution, industries जो है वो सबसे टॉप में आते हैं. Why these industries have developed? Because we can use coal as an energy resources for it. Okay? Industrial development हुआ है and that is why we have come up to a place जहाँ पे हम अपने लिए अलग अलग चीज़ें invent कर रहे हैं and we are making our life easy. So without the natural resources that are given to us by the nature, जब तक हमें nature ये सारी चीज़ें नहीं देगा, it will not become possible for us. Okay? See, observe and discuss how are mineral oil and natural gases formed. So this is the picture of millions of years ago, thousands of years ago, and at present what has happened. Okay. See, millions of years ago, when you go down into the ocean, seas and rivers, you might have seen कि उसके अंदर बहुत सारे animals होते थे, plants होते थे, and thousands of, अब millions से जब thousands of years ago पे आओगे आप, तो you will see कि अब सारे जो animals थे, they have disappeared, right? And आप देखोगे कि कुछ layers form हो गए हैं, means they have died and they have got buried into it. At present we are using different technology and ये technology से ये जो machines हैं इनके थ्रू हम directly minerals को निकाल सकते हैं, mineral oil and natural gases को ले सकते हैं. So at present you will see that no animals are present, only our machines, they are left inside the water bodies, which will not be the case. Okay, so this is how the machines are implanted inside the water and they are used. Okay. See, there are various national institutions. We'll be studying about them. The Oil and Natural Gas Corporation, you should know the full form of ONGC. O is oil, N is natural, G is gas, and C is corporation. The Oil and Natural Gas Corporation, it was established on 14th of August 1956. कितना years पहले, कितना पुराना है, right? ये so it functions under the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. You know, we are having ministry for various department. ठीक है, जैसे स्कूल्स में आपको अलग अलग सब्जेक्ट होता है ना, वैसे ही गवर्नमेंट ने अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट एंड मिनिस्ट्री बना के रखी है. सो देयर इज़ वन मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ पेट्रोलियम एंड नेचुरल गैस ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया. तो उसके अंडर ये काम करती है ONGC, ऑयल एंड नेचुरल गैस कॉरपोरेशन. Okay, and this ONGC is the largest oil and gas research. They are doing research as well as production. So this is the largest oil and gas research and production company in India. Its head office is at Dehradun, Uttarakhand. Where is Dehradun? Uttarakhand. तो ONGC का head office कहाँ पे है? It is in Uttarakhand. Okay. ONGC produces about 77% of the crude oil and 62% of the natural gases which are altogether produced in India. ठीक है, 100 में से 77% of the crude oil कौन सी कंपनी दे रही है हमें? ONGC is providing us. Who is giving us the natural gases? 62% of the natural gases we are getting from this ONGC. Okay. So of the 7 commercially important underground oil reserves in India, remember this, there are 7 commercially important underground oil reserves. From that, ONGC has successfully explored 6. ONGC ने 6 को explore करके रखा, it is just left with 1. Okay, so this is a national institution which is working for this petroleum and natural gas wala thing. Okay. Now in the next class, we will continue with different types of the mineral oils that the nature provide us. Okay, and we will be studying about different types of fuels also. So let's just take a quick revision of what we studied today. We studied about lithosphere and हमने देखा lithosphere क्या है? एक rigid outermost shell on the earth, right, which is present from thousands of the years. ठीक है, then we studied about crust. Crust क्या होता है? The rocky planet, outermost shell, right? That is the crust. तो natural resources कहाँ पे है? Earth के crust के अंदर है. And we saw that the resources which are present are minerals, ores, mineral oil and other fuels, rocks, water elements. These are all present, right? Then we started with this minerals and ores, and we studied five important minerals and ores, right? One first was iron ore, second was manganese, third was bauxite, fourth was copper, fifth was mica. And also we studied how are the minerals formed, and हमने चार तरीके देखे कि minerals बनते कैसे हैं, and we saw two important fill in the blanks questions which I told you to note down, right? We saw that how we are getting the metals from the ore by the process of purification and by the process of extraction. Okay, and there are innumerable numbers of sands and impurities which are present in the sand and the soil. Those are called as gangue, right? And we saw how the minerals are classified according to their properties. There are three classification which is done. One is metal mineral, second one is non-metal mineral, and the third one is energy mineral. Okay. Then we studied about some of the natural institutions, and we studied about coal, and where do we use coal? For generating energy, right? For making our for cooking purpose, then for baking the bricks, for thermal power plants, to run the boiler, for railway engines, right? So we are using coal for many things, and coal is also the storehouse of the carbon, most important thing which you should know. Okay, so we will continue with the rest part of the lesson in the next class. Hope you have understood till here. Thank you everyone.